What's good everyone, my name is Chefkoch and today I want to talk about Sade and how they represent a major source of influence for hip hop and rap music to this day. Sade is an English band formed in London and named after the lead singer Sade Adu. The band currently consists of Adu alongside bassist Paul Denman, saxophonist and guitarist Stuart Matthewman and keyboardist Andrew Hale. Founding drummer Paul Anthony Cook left the band in 1984, while Dave Early, Cook's replacement, left in 1985. Sade's music features an elegant blend of soul, quiet storm, smooth jazz, R&B and sophisti-pop, and the band is credited with heavily influencing the neo-soul genre. It is fair to say that with their impressive and timeless discography, Sade made a great contribution to the development of modern music, and the band went on to influence artists from every genre, ranging from R&B to vaporwave or rare funk. Sade Adu's voice remains one of the most sampled and recognized in the hip-hop realm, and the band's work has influenced many hip-hop artists such as Clips, Drake, Freeway, Kanye West, Missy Elliott, Rakim, Raekwon, Rick Ross, Souls of Mischief, Talib Kweli, Tyler the Creator and many more like we're about to see. Especially through the art of sampling, old classics from bygone eras are modernized and recontextualized for contemporary hip-hop. So now let's take a look at the many samples of Sade's music to prove the impact on our favorite genre. First of all, I want to mention Like a Tattoo. Like a Tattoo is one of Sade's most popular tracks, which retells a true story based on the accounts of a stranger Sade Adu met years ago on an evening at a New York City bar. Over the course of the song, we learn that the stranger was a soldier who shot a man who had his hands up in surrender, an act that may also have been witnessed by a significant woman in the victim's life. The stranger now deeply regrets his past crime, but he'll still wear it permanently on his skin just like a tattoo. Now producer Eric Dingus chopped up the vocals from Like a Tattoo and put some reverb on them for Diamonds by Chris Travis. This is a very creative use of a sample in my opinion, because Sade's reverb vocals fit perfectly with the cloud rap instrumental. Next to that, the sample can be found on a handful of other rap songs, like you can see on the list right here. I'll give you a second to read through it because Like a Tattoo really was an influential track for hip hop. It has been sampled a lot during many different rap eras in the last 30 years. Now let's move on to Kiss of Life. Kiss of Life of course was sampled on Doomsday by MF Doom, which was produced by Metal Fingers and X-Ray the Mindbender. MF Doom was a big fan of the band, and there even is a fan-made mashup mixtape that combines Doom's gritty rapping with the soulful singing of Sade Adu. It's very creative and well put together, honestly. Now let's move on to my all-time favorite song by Sade, Is It a Crime? This track is just perfect in my opinion, and the melody was chopped and pitched up by Metal Fingers for Con Carne by, again, MF Doom. And on the screen you can now see further tracks that sampled Is It a Crime, ranging from classic boom bap songs to modern trap music. And as the next sample we have No Ordinary Love. This again is a timeless classic which is about feelings of love and devotion, and the melody was sampled on Unordinary Drugs by Tony Snow, produced by Geo.
No, this ain't no ordinary love. I get high as fuck, I'm off on ordinary drugs.
Honestly, the sample works very well on here, and it might be my favorite use of a Sade sample because Tony Snow always kills those old school instrumentals. Next to that, No Ordinary Love was sampled on all of the hip hop songs that are on the screen right now, so it was also a very popular sample for rappers to use. And next on the list we have Fear. This song narrates the anxious experience of a woman waiting for her lover to come back home. However, it all has a different meaning since her lover is apparently a bullfighter, which is a very dangerous profession, and she fears for his life every day. Now the track was sampled by Havoc for Where Your Heart At by Mobb Deep.
Hey yo, it's hell on earth down here, the pavement scorching. It's molten rock when the mall walks it.
In addition, Fear was also used as a sample for all the songs that are on the screen right now. Moving on to the next sample, Pearls. vocals from Pearls were chopped up by Cardo for Band by Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, fuck you bitch ass nigga, I won't kiss ass with ya.
Furthermore, Pearls was sampled on these 3 songs right here, but Band by Freddie has to be my favorite use of the sample personally. And as the next sample we have Jezebel. This track is about a woman named Jezebel who did not come from a privileged background but was able to rise above her circumstances and achieve success. The lyrics describe her beauty and confidence as well as her determination to reach to the top and get what's hers, and it encourages listeners to follow Jezebel's example and strive for their own goals despite any obstacles they may face. Now the melody from the track was sampled for Yellow Diamonds by Chris Travers, which was produced by Deco. Again, this is an amazing use of the sample because in my opinion Jezebel's melody works very well with the trap percussions, but the sample can also be found on Overstood by the god Fahim and Miss Me by Tre Fuego. And next on the list we have Cherish the Day. The vocals from Cherish the Day were chopped up and used for Front Seat by Space Ghost Perp. This definitely is one of the more experimental uses of a Sade sample, but it slaps nevertheless. And since Cherish the Day was a very popular song, it was used as a sample for many other rap songs which are on the screen right now. Moving on to the next sample, we have a classic love song, The Sweetest Taboo. And this track was sampled for Good For Me by Nipsey Hussle. Furthermore, the sample can be found in many other rap songs that you can currently see on the screen. And last but not least, let's talk about Sally. Sally refers to the Salvation Army, which helps young men to overcome their struggles with family problems, drug addictions, loneliness and stress by providing them a place to stay and some companionship. And the saxophone melody from Sally was used as a sample for Famous by Currency and RP Parking Lot by Slim Thug.
I'm in the Cadillac with my bling on, pinky ring on.
This again was a very creative use of the sample, and this concludes my personal highlights of Sade samples that I wanted to share in this video, but of course there are many more rappers that sampled Sade, ranging from Drake and Lucky to Lil B amongst others. So right now I have some honorable mentions on the screen that you should also listen to if you are a fan of the previous Sade samples. Other than that, some vocal interpolations of Sade songs can be found in rappers' lyrics, for example on Sounds the Same by Bone Thugs and Harmony and on Bitch Please by Snoop Dogg. In addition, we have a lot of lyrical mentions of Sade in hip-hop, most notably on All Day by Kanye West, Bulletproof by Black Star, Microphone Fiend by Eric B. and Rakim, Mr. Right Now by 21 Savage, Type of Way by Rich Homie Quan, Rear View by Wyclef Jean, and Parlay by Devstakes. Rappers really love to name drop Sade Adu, and her name is used as shorthand in lyrics for sophistication, authenticity, and timeless beauty. Next to that, many rappers directly showed love to the band by naming one of their songs Sade, like Doo-Wop Kane, Jay Critch, or Jeezy. So as a conclusion, Sade's influence on hip-hop music and rap culture is deep and multidimensional. The band influences hip-hop and rap culture not through aggressive presence, but through timeless music that speaks to emotion and mood, through samples and production values that many rappers and producers tap into, and through cultural and aesthetic significance as a symbol of class, authenticity, and vulnerability. Especially Chris Travers and Freddie Gibbs love to use Sade samples in their music, which just proves that every corner of the rap cosmos appreciates the band, and especially Sade Adu. With that being said, thank you so much for watching this video till the end, leave a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so we can hit 2000 subscribers before the end of the year. Cheers!